Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie and we are going to talk about a couple things. But the main thing we're going to talk about is how do you make one meal for your entire family? That is the question of the week. How do I not have to make more than one meal, or how do I get my family to eat the same way I'm eating? Or just make healthier options? That's what we're going to talk about. I do have the winners posted. We threw the names in a bowl. We drew the names. I feel like this week is going super fast. But as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? If you were wondering how much money I spent on the Costco haul, first of all, I'm hiding in my closet. Well, not really, my bedroom. Hence all the naughty pine. If you've been following our story, if you're not brand new here, our family lives in Minnesota. Where are you from? We bought a house on a lake a year and a half ago. The whole house is full of naughty pine. I love it. My husband doesn't always love it. And so I'm hiding in my closet because my kids are out watching something. And so as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? The conversation today is, I need some meal options that are going to fit the entire family. That's what we're going to talk about. But until we get to that real quick, a lot of you took a guess. The guess that I spent, the guess that we spent, the amount of money that we spent at Costco the other day, which I did say was the most I've ever spent in my life, was $830.19. That's a lot. That's a lot. Usually it's about 400, maybe 5. I was like, but anyways, so I posted the winners. This is what I did. We took everybody that had guessed 800 and above, and then all the shares, put them in a bowl, drew out some names. And so if you had guessed 800 or above, because not everybody, I don't think anybody guessed it right on the dot. So we said 800 or above goes into a bucket, and the shares. Here are the winners. So the winners of, I call it my mom fuel, is we've got 3. We had a Courtney, Christy, and Suzanne. The names are in the header of this video. Then my kids drew 2 more winners, and we are going to give away one of our favorite books. If you know me at all, you know that I love to read. A lot of you are like, why do you talk about books so much and the power of your mindset? Because if this isn't right, then guess what? This and this probably isn't working quite right. It is so important to fuel this right, and it will help with everything else. A lot of you have been watching our girls. So we pay our girls to learn. We pay our girls to read. And so today I actually shared a ton of books of what we have read and what our kids are going to read. Our oldest is reading. She's flying through the books. And so a lot of you have asked for that list, just go to my stories and you can have that list. So check out the stories. Otherwise, we also have a Jessica and a Michelle. You won the Rain or Shine book. So Courtney, Christy, and Suzanne, you won Mom Fuel, and Jessica and Michelle, you won books. We are going to do another contest, so don't go away. I don't have anything for you to guess, but we're going to do something else. And so I'll do lots of fun things because I love ketones, and if I can get more people to trial them to see what they think, it's so powerful, so powerful. So I'm not going to talk a lot about this at the moment. If you want to know more about my Mom Fuel, or even why I share it or why I drink it, just post Mom Fuel below and we can chat. So let's dive into the conversation. Well, I am going to give, okay, have you guys seen me talk about the 24-hour fast? I am going to give one of these away. I ordered a couple, kept one for me and my husband for next week, and I have an extra. Do you think I should give it away? I'm going to. So this is what we're going to do. I don't have anything for you to guess, but if you share the video, so press the share button. Sharing is caring. Let me know when you share by posting share, and your name will go in a drawing. So why don't we do that? And then I need you to also do one more thing. I need to know what your favorite family-friendly, low-carb dinner is. What is it? Because here's what we're going to talk about right now. How do you eat? What if you're the only person that's eating right now low carb, right? Maybe your spouse isn't on board, or whoever you're living with. It's okay that your kids are not on board, but how do you stay on track when everybody else is eating anything that they want, right? And so what I wanted to walk you through is simply this. Here are some quick simple swaps. And you've got to think about it like, what are some meals I can make that fit for both of us? For example, tacos. Tacos are the easiest thing. We have them every single week. Chicken tacos, beef tacos, steak tacos, whatever you want to have tacos, right? Because if your family wants to have regular taco shells, that's fine, or the chips. You can have a low carb wrap or a lettuce wrap or Quest chips. There are so many different things in one meal. Tacos are super easy, right? I think of our favorite meals. How can I swap them to make them better, but I'm not making two separate meals? So grilling. It's grilling season. Well, it is where I'm at. Remember Minnesota, we just got uncovered full of feet of snow. It's actually beautiful out where I'm at. And so grilling, you can grill lots of different meats, lots of different veggies. If your family needs a potato, you don't need the potato, but you could grab a salad and the meat. That's one meal, right? Currently, this was not 6 years ago or 8 years ago when our family started this journey, but there are a lot of noodle replacements. And so different noodles and different things that you can try. So if you love lasagna, just make it a low carb lasagna, right? If you've watched any of my lasagna swaps, have any of you tried those egg thins? Costco has them. Walmart even has them. They're like these little, looks like crepes, right? And I use those for the noodles. And so I make the same stuff I'd put in lasagna, the meat, the sauce, the cheese, the whatever. And I just use the noodles. I don't do anything with it. I take the little egg thin, put it right in between the layers, and that is the noodle. You can't even tell. I made it for our family, like grandparents one time, and they were like, this is great. I'm like, it's a low carb keto lasagna. So I would love to know, what are some meals that you make that work for you if you're doing keto and low carb, but also work for your family? And something I really wanted to stress to parents is, if you want your family to eat healthier, you've got to pay attention to your words. Because if you're constantly saying, I'm fat, I'm on a diet, nope, this is mommy's food, nope, this is daddy's food, you know what I mean? Like, if you're shaming yourself in front of your kids are going to go, oh, I don't want to eat that. That's mom's food. Oh, mom's on a diet. She's eating that. I don't have to. Nope, mom and dad are on a diet. That's what they're eating. So my number one challenge to you as a parent is to pay attention to what you're saying about yourself, what you're portraying to your kids, even about food. Food is fuel. So if you're talking as a family and you're working on getting healthier together, nobody's on a diet, but like, hey, guess what? We all are going to get healthier. We're going to work on drinking more water. We're going to work on eating less sugar. Hey, this is what mom's eating. Hey, these vegetables are great. You should try some. And you don't talk about the diet or being fat. Like, think about how much further your kids will be when they're your age, right? I was just talking about this same conversation this morning with one of our friends. And we were talking about, teaching our kids to read good books, fueling their mind right, teaching them things that we know today so that we elevate them so they're learning from our mistakes and they're just going to exponentially grow faster, right? Isn't that what we want as parents? Is like, we hit the ceiling and our kids started our ceiling. So it should be the same with your health. So anything that you're learning, you should want to teach your kids in a positive way so that when your kids are adults, they're going to grow up not starting all over again or having the same struggles or challenges you do, but they're going to start at your ceiling and they're going to grow. They might not have the struggles that you're having right now. They might not have to go through the losing the 50 pounds or the 40 pounds or whatever it is, or trying to get in shape or trying to not have a food addiction. Because if they're taught the understanding and the power of food and not controlled by food, but understanding like, when I'm hungry, I should eat. I really should drink more water. Hey, why don't you go play instead of sitting in playing video games? Why don't you go move your body for 30 minutes? It's so good to go move. And you encourage your kids, guess what? They'll create healthy habits. They'll create consistency. They'll create these amazing steps moving forward so that when they're adults, they don't have to start where you're at right now. So I hope that was helpful. I want you to share your meals that you make that your whole family loves. Some of you are like, I have the pickiest eaters in the whole world, right? So what we did in the very beginning, and let me tell you this, you guys, almost 6 years ago, I was the picky eater. Yeah, my kids will eat anything, and I'm like, it's green. I hate vegetables because I started that way. I hated anything green. I had never touched lettuce or salad or anything in my life until 6 years ago. And so I've changed. What did we do? We went, oh my goodness, there's a vegetable called asparagus. I used to make all veggies out of a can. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's try to do this. I would go to Pinterest and type in, how do I make asparagus? And then I would make the asparagus and we all would try it. And I was the last one to try it. And guess what? I learned that if I add butter and garlic to every vegetable, they're great, right? And so we all would try one thing, like, let's try cauliflower. Let's try this vegetable. Let's try this salad. Let's try this. And we would all learn together. It wasn't like, well, mom's on a diet kick, let's go. It was like, we all are going to get healthy together and learn how to eat better. And so that's what we've done as our family. I would encourage you to do the same, right? Watch your words, encourage your kids to join you, drink more water, don't be negative about it, be positive, and then your kids will learn from you, and they're watching you, right? Right? Have you guys heard a lot more is learned? What is it? A lot more is caught than taught, right? Caught meaning they're watching you versus like barking at them. They're watching everything you do. They're going to learn everything you do and mimic everything you do. And so I just wanted to encourage you, don't get frustrated if you feel like you're on this journey by yourself. Just say, hey family, this is where I'm at. I would love your support, and then work on making meals that work for everybody. So there are tons of you who shared meal ideas. Check the meal ideas below. I said grilling and tacos. We say hot dish in Minnesota. I don't know if you guys say hot dish. Do you say casserole or hot dish? What do you say? So like there's little things like instead of using mashed potatoes, you can use cauliflower crumbles. Just depends on where you're at. I know not everything can be made out of cauliflower, but almost everything can be made out of cauliflower. And so I hope that was helpful. I look forward to reading all of the different ideas that you have that you make for your family. Again, if you press the share button, your name, and you have to tell me that you shared it, because then I can go through and grab names and put them in a bucket. Your name is going to go in for a drawing for a 24-hour fast. I'll talk more about this later this week because it will be available on Sunday again. So it's available Sunday and Monday of every week. Otherwise, congratulations to the winners of Mom Fuel, which I posted in the header of the video. It's Christy, Suzanne, and Courtney, and then Jessica and Michelle won the books. Again, go check out my stories. I shared a ton of books with you of some ideas of just if a book, I'm really challenging our kids to read books that are going to grow them as a person. And I'm not saying me, my husband and I, us. That is going to grow them as a person. It's going to challenge them and make them think. My daughter, who's 13, shared today just something really simple off the top of her head of why she reads, and she's actually loving the books. And so even all the way down to our 7-year-old, our 7 and our 9-year-old listen to them on Audible, and then our other 2 are reading and listening at the same time. So I hope that was helpful. If you have a great book that you think my children or myself should read, because I'm reading an incredible book right now. As soon as I get more, because we ordered a whole bunch, I'm going to give those away as some prizes because it is ranking at one of the top of my books. So the guess was somebody just said, how much was your Costco bill? It was $830.19. I took everybody that was 800 and above, and then the people that shared, and I put you in a drawing. It was the most expensive Costco trip I had ever taken. And well worth it, right? And so I hope you guys have an incredible day. Go make some dinner. I need to go make some dinner, and then we're off to church. It's Wednesday. So please reach out if you have any questions. I'm always here to help, whether it's about food or where to get started or how much water should I drink or what is a net carb and what's a total carb. I'm here to help. So I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.